Welcome back to the garage, guys. I'm Damien and this is the Binder Builder. Well, the garage is shaping up pretty well, and I did want to show you just a little something that I got for free. As I said, with one half of the garage being done, it's time to start on the other half. For background, there's a lot of things I've been figuring out in this garage. Of course, I have storage. It's going to be my shop and build area, but at times of inclement weather or when we have company, I would like to use it for extra parking as well. So I took a few measurements, and sure enough, there's going to be plenty of room for a medium to large size vehicle. And if I needed something even longer, like my father-in-law's F-250, I could just park it in the other bay. Because I wasn't sure how much time and what I was going to do, I just kind of started piling everything outside of that 12-foot bench rule. So in case I got the time to make it, I could just move the stuff out, build the bench, and be done. Then it was back to moving all the small, more portable stuff to the finished side of the garage, sweeping and cleaning up along the way. I know what you're thinking, I'm just gonna have to move this stuff again, but right now it's just temporary storage so I can finish up the drywall and lights. All right, there's no surprise, I've mentioned it in the past, but the previous owner left a few things for me to, well, take care of. And one of the things they didn't want to mess with is this huge freaking steel bench. So today we're gonna make something of it. 2.5. 2.5. Okay, 36 tall. That's not too bad, actually. I don't think it's as low as... Yeah, I'm not sure that's an 1/8, but even if it is an 1/8, it's got lots of cushion. And then it's got each one of these as a single large hole for mounting. So I think if I were to get some casters and throw them on there, I could just get, if I have one with a big hole in the middle, oh, I don't know if I could do that. If not anything, I could weld a plate onto that with 4 bolt holes, 2.5, 2.5. So that gives me plenty if I get a big enough caster. So yeah, I think that'll do. Time to go to Harbor Freight and get some stuff. All right, let's see what I got here. Okay, so check this out. I picked up these ones because they have a center bolt. So I could put it in the hole. I don't have to make any plates. And then these ones as well. It has a lock. If I step down on it, it'll stop the wheel from turning. These ones, let's see what we got here. I'm not sure exactly the weight limit on these. I think it's about 150 to 250 per, which makes this have to be under 600 pounds. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but you never know. I might get some heavy stuff on there. But anyway, let me say that I'm glad I have the floor jack accessible, because I'm serious, this thing is super heavy, but using the jack made it so much easier to raise up the side. Of course, it didn't come with a nut. I was thinking maybe I could pull off this top and it will ride on this upper piece, but no luck. So I need to run down to the hardware store and get myself not just a nut, but a flat washer to put up on top of this. And well, maybe I'll get a flat washer for the bottom as well. Yeah, I think so. I think so. All right, cool, let's go. While Home Depot and Lowe's have their place, I've been tending to steer towards the farm and ranch style stores. After going to the hardware section and testing the caster's thread pitch on the little reference thingy, I gathered the nuts and washers I needed. All right, let me show you why I like going to like farm and ranch stores versus Home Depot or Lowe's. See, like, no, nothing. I didn't write anything on that thing. And they just, what do? They weigh it. And you pay by the weight. Different weights for different types. And so anything zinc plate has the same cost. So she literally weighed it out to 0.38 pounds at $4 a pound. So that cost me $1.86. Love it. Back at home, I got straight to work to put these casters on. One side first, then I installed the other side. All right, now that is cool. It's much higher, obviously, but about this high, about to my top of my belt. From the ground, 41 inches. Not bad, not bad at all. I like it, I actually like it. Check this out, look how easy this thing is to roll around now. Still nice and heavy, but still super solid, and click, and it doesn't want to move. Oh, I love it. The casters, I got the casters at $9.99 a piece from Harbor Freight. And then, as you saw, I paid $2 for the nuts and all the washer hardware and stuff of that nature. And of course, the bench was free. So, in the meantime, this is work height for sure. Yeah, I love it. I love it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I love that it rolls now. I mean, it's not super easy to move around, but I kind of like it that way. I got some bolt holes in here. I think I could put my bench vise on. I think the next thing is I'm going to basically just plane the crap out of it with grinders and basically get down to bare metal. I think that'll be good for just me being able to weld on it and things of that nature. Don't have to worry about this paint. And yeah. Other than that, it's a $46 workbench. And how big is it? That'd be 36.5 by 6 foot, 72 inches. Not bad. And I'll have plenty of room up there to put whatever I'd like. As you can see, I'm already starting to use this thing. I'm using it as my workbench and transitioning away from the wood one. Eventually, I'm going to do a lot of modifications to it. I'll clean up this top, taking and stripping all the paint off it. It already has a place where I could bolt my bench vise. And all of these wonderful heavy metal drawers. Oh, wow. There you go. I could use those for just storing grinding bits, and it's going to be super, super nice to have this thing. I look forward to actually finishing this thing off. I don't know, what do you guys think? What should we paint it like? I'm not sure yet. I'm still working on that. But that'll do it for this video. Please like this video, as well as make a comment or two if you don't mind. That helps with the algorithm and all that fun stuff. And consider subscribing to the channel. But other than that, be good, do good. I'm Damien, and this is The Binder Builder.